Hi friends, Tracy Bish here, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Welcome to my channel. I'm super excited to be bringing to you another video for the countdown to Christmas that I'm collaborating with my good friend Rachael Merrick from Merrick Makings. And we have some fantastic projects that we've shared with you already and also projects to come. So today is day 8 of the series and I want to share with you the project that we're going to be creating today. This is a gorgeous little tag gift set that holds a whole heap of wonderful tags that you can give as gifts, and there's actually 6 tags in the little gift holder, so super fun using some great products that Stampin' Up have at the moment. Now if this is the first video that you've come across and you haven't seen the series yet, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and then check out the description and you can see all our previous videos there as well in links. Now, make sure that you've also subscribed to Rachel's channel, so you're not going to miss out on any of our next or following projects for the countdown to Christmas. It's going to be so much fun. You are going to be completely inspired and get some great gift ideas. All right, let's get started. Hi friends, Tracy Bish here, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Welcome to the countdown to Christmas with Tracy and Rachel. I'm excited to be bringing today's project to you. I'm using the Pattered Tag Dies. You can find this on page 57 of the catalogue. These have 6 dies and we're going to be using pretty much all of them except for this one here. So that's on page 57. I'm also using the traditional labels stamp set just to add a little bit of stamping to my tags. So let me share with you the little project that we're going to create. So this little box, very simple box, holds the main tag here, and then we're going to create 6 wonderful tags. Now they are in Real Red, Misty Moonlight and Garden Green. I'm also using the ephemera pack that is Time for Celebration. So I just grabbed all my Christmas things out of here to be able to pop this all together. But you can use what you have in your stash. You could also leave them completely blank, and honestly, they would look really good as well. So I thought just adding a just for you on the back and the to and from, and I've done that with each of them. Very simple, and this little box comes together so quickly and easily that it doesn't take much time at all either. So you can make these really quickly with a great little gift idea that you could give out to family members. Maybe you do Kris Kringle, that would work as well. Okay, so I have the Pattered Tags Dies. That's these ones here. You've got the 3 patterned and then the 1 plain. I've got my traditional labels that I've used, the just for you and the to and from. The inks I've used are Real Red, Garden Green and Misty Moonlight, and we're going to be using the Garden Green today. And what else do we need? To finish off, I'm also using this basic rhinestones. Okay, I have a piece of Real Red cardstock for our little box. This measures 3.5 by 4 3/4, and then to save a little bit of time, I have done a little bit to get us set up. So I have one tag all ready to go at the front of the box, and then I have already stamped all these ready to go, glued them together and then popped some linen thread on the top. We are going to add our little embellishments as well and create our little box. So I thought what we might do is we'll do our little box first, and then we can start adding all our pieces together. So I need my paper trimmer, and then we're going to do a little bit of scoring. So on the 3.5 inch side, we're going to score at 3/4 of an inch and 2 3/4. On the 4 3/4 inch side, we're going to score at 2 inches and 2 3/4. And that gives us our little box figure here. Let's go ahead and burnish all those score lines that we've just popped in there. And to assemble our box, we're going to do a little bit of cutting up this little square in the center. We're going to cut up to that score line and then miter cut on each side. So I do hope that you're enjoying the series with Rachel and myself. We're just going to do the other side as well. We have so many great ideas coming your way. So if you haven't hit subscribe on my videos and Rachel's, please do, because you are going to be able to be super inspired for everything. Okay, now I'm going to add, and you can use whatever adhesive you like. I'm going to use tear and tape. I'm going to add a piece on the center. And then I'm going to add right next to it, these tabs here, we're going to add a strip as well. So let me know in the comments, have you started your Christmas crafting, or are you getting close to starting, or maybe you've even finished? I will admit, I haven't really started doing all my cards yet. I do love my 3D projects to start with, and that's usually where I do all my starting of holiday projects. So I'm just going to take this backing off really quickly. Quite traditional colors, even with the misty moonlight. I think, you know, blues are always a pretty safe color for Christmas. And what we're going to do is fold this one down, and we're going to do that middle flap in between. So just lining that up. This one's going to go over and completely cover it. Now the reason I've done that is it's not going to impede on the inside. By putting this flap in between the two sides, it's not actually sticking out on the inside of my box, which means that my tags are going to go in and out and not be hindered in any way. Okay, so the one that doesn't have the adhesive in, that's going to go down first. We're going to adhere down that little tab and then come up and over. Whoops, that was attached there. Up and over to line up those edges. And just to make sure that they're nice and stuck down, I'm just going to pop my bone folder in, burnish that down to make sure it's nice and strong. And that is our little box. Look how cute that is. Okay, I'm going to add this to the very front, and I've added some dimensionals to the back. You could either, if you don't want to add dimensionals, you could use liquid glue. That would be really nice as well. Oops, maybe that's too far over. There we go. And this would make a perfect little treat gift idea. I don't know anyone that wouldn't like to be gifted something like this that they can then re-give out at Christmas time. Look how good that is. Cute. All right, let's bring in our pieces, and I've got one that I'm going to stamp and glue together. So this is the garden green, and they actually go together. This is the right side of the die, so this one's a little bit rougher on this side. We are going to pop them two together so the nice side's on the outside. That way when we stamp it and people are writing on it, it's going to be the nice side. So garden green ink, I have my stamps already on the block. So I'm just going to add that right underneath that die, and that die set cuts the little centerpiece as well, so makes it super easy for everyone. We've got the to and the from. Nice little area to be able to write with. So the tags come together super quick and easy once you've actually die cut them. So I highly recommend doing that and then going and sitting down watching TV with your family, gluing them all together. So I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive. So I'm using my liquid glue to this tag. There we go, finally come out. Now I do have all the little off-cut pieces of these tags with the red and green, the garden green and real red, and I can show that to you at the end. They're actually, I'm going to make a shaker card with them because they are so pretty. These are all little like tree branches, pine branches, and you've got like all the little star or diamond shapes in the real red. So it makes a really nice little shaker card insert pieces just from the scraps. So I thought that was really nice. So I'm going to let that dry just super quickly while we grab all these ones together. And we can start laying out what we have. So I actually made sure that I had enough for both sets to be exactly the same. So I've got some little snowflakes and baubles for the misty moonlight. I thought that looked really nice. Real red, we have the baubles. I'm just trying to think. Oh, maybe. There we go. I put 2 baubles together and then the candy canes together. Like so. And then the garden green, I just used the holly and berries for that one. Now what's really great is these pieces are not only die cut, they're nice and thick, they also have the sticker in there. So see how quickly this works. No sticky fingers because it has all the pieces, all the backings just come off fairly easily. Which I find if you use your Take My Pick tool, it will actually come off a lot easier. And I think I've popped these ones up. So let's pop these ones up with a dimensional. Does that not look like the cutest thing? So quick and easy. This snowflake's a little bit bigger. Comes off easy. And I do recommend taking your backings off even if you're putting snowflake dimensionals down, because I find sometimes the backing piece will come off. And it's just easier if it's stuck adhesive on adhesive. Second tag done. Now I did pop up the candy canes, the pink candy canes. I'm going to leave these flat. So you can certainly please yourself if you want to pop some pieces up or not. See how easily the Take My Pick tool works? I don't know why I struggle to get it out. There's another one. I'm going to pop one down and I am going to pop this one up. So cute. And lastly, just going to pop holly and berry downs. So that Time to Celebrate, I think it's called. Yeah, Time for Celebration ephemera pack is fantastic. All the occasions in it. Perfect to get a few Christmas theme projects done. Great if you're a scrapbooker to be able to add some of those embellishments down. This one doesn't want to come off. Let's try the other end. There we go. Okay. This one is the one that we just stamped tonight. So I'm going to, or today, I've doubled up my linen thread, and this actually is 6.5 inches. So double up the linen thread. We're going to pop it through the hole. And pull tight. So good. All right. Let's pop these together. So 6 little tags in our little box. And lastly, we're going to decorate the front. So I do have the little die cut that I've die cut out. We're going to pop them down. And I think I'm going to use some mini glue dots for that. I did use mini glue dots on my sample. And they are a little bit bigger. So if you haven't seen me do this before, take a mini glue dot and just roll it around. And then we can pop our die cut down into it, like so. Let's get another one, and you could either leave it like that. I've done the double bow, made my little glue dot small. Pop this over the top. So cute. And then lastly, now we can say lastly, I'm going to grab some basic rhinestones and then just pop a basic rhinestone on each of those little centers of the stars. So you can go to town, you could leave them blank. It's completely up to you. I love basic rhinestones. They're so inexpensive. You get a ton in the pack and they go with everything. Every occasion, every product. So a couple more. Last one. It's sort of hidden a little. So we'll get that there. There he is. And that's the project for today. Cute little gift box of gift tags. This die set is so cute. And who wouldn't like that as a little gift? Perfect for your Kris Kringles, gifts to, you know, loved ones that maybe you don't see too often, friends, family, all those great little gift ideas. And use the scraps that you have in your scrap tin. I'm sure we have little bits of cardstock that we could use to create some tags. Now, if you don't have the pattern tags, you can purchase that in my online store. I'll have a link in the description of this video so you can go and do that. But yeah, this is an amazing little project, so I hope that you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't done that as well, or leave me a comment. Let me know what you think and whether you're enjoying this series with Rachael and I. We are having so much fun creating some projects for you to share with you for your Christmas season. All right, everyone, I'll be back again really soon with another project. Don't forget to go over and check Rachel's videos out as well. I'll actually have all of the videos linked in the description of the videos, so you can go and check any of those out if you've missed some so far. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.